Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, I want to take you to 2022. There's an example I would like us to use because it's in relation to what I observed during today's Madaraka Day celebration at the Bungoma County. In 2022, soon after Chebukati pronounced that William Ruto had won, the expectation was that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was supposed to congratulate the president-elect. But we all know until now, Uhuru has never congratulated the president-elect, who is now the president, that is William Samoei Ruto. Uhuru did not do that. But when Uhuru gave his speech before the inauguration day, he said that because the law requires that he must present himself during the handover ceremony and he must smile for the occasion, he was going to do it despite the fact that he was not happy with the outcome. So why am I using that example? I observed the event in Bungoma County at the Madaraka Day celebration. I observed it very well. My observation was revolving around Rigathi Gachagua's speech and how he welcomed William Samoei Ruto. Rigathi delivered a very short speech, and that could only tell us that Rigathi Gachagua probably are not prepared for the occasion. We can as well say that Rigathi also just availed himself because the law required him to avail himself. But if there was any other choice, maybe he would have chosen not to go there. So I want us to explore something that I noticed in that event regarding Rigathi Gachagua and why I still believe there is still tension between Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. Only that Rigathi Gachagua decided to downplay it by posing or smiling for the camera. Before we go further, please, I would like to kindly encourage you to like this video. Also, that is the only way you get to support our work, and that is the only way YouTube shares this video to so many other people. And also, if you're a viewer who wasn't subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. And to existing subscribers, thank you so much for making this channel grow. So Rigathi had to smile for the camera. That is why, if you're very careful, you must have realized that Rigathi Gachagua didn't have something to say. So if he didn't have something to say, we can as well say that he had not prepared for the occasion. I will support my point because a day before this celebration, Rigathi had gone to Kiambu County. Recently he has been on a charm offensive trying to woo the people of Mount Kenya to forgive Uhuru Kenyatta, to also asking Uhuru Kenyatta to forgive him because the previous altercations, according to Rigathi Gachagua, he said that someone fueled it. That is not the reason why there was that beef between the two, between him and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So if you look at the statement that Rigathi unleashed during that roadside rally, you want to ask yourself, who could have been the one who sent Rigathi Gachagua to create that animosity between him and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta? Most likely, the only person who can do that is William Samoei Ruto. You cannot blame that on someone like Sudi. And probably say that Sudi is the reason why Rigathi Gachagua went there to fight Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. You can't blame that on someone like Murkomen or Aden Duale. The person who was senior was William Samoei Ruto. So Ruto knows very well that Rigathi is attacking him indirectly, probably trying to play the same game he played when he was with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, that is Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta. Because Ruto used to attack Uhuru indirectly. He used to attack Uhuru through Raila Amolo Odinga. So we can say that now Rigathi Gachagua is also playing the same game, attacking Ruto indirectly. Because when he says that the person who made him fight Uhuru is the one to be responsible, then who is this person? It cannot be the people I've listed. It can only be William Samoei Ruto. But that is not our point of focus in this analysis, ladies and gentlemen. The speech that Rigathi unleashed the speech, however short it was. I want to tell you here, without fear or contradiction, that Rigathi was not prepared for that event, and Rigathi Gachagua did not want to speak. Most probably he found the scenario a bit forcing. It's like he forced himself to make that speech, and that is already indication that the tension between the two camps is still there, because otherwise you'd have seen a Rigathi Gachagua who had a lot to say, and probably would have summarized so many things. Like if you remember when during inauguration, Rigathi talked about so many things. In fact, there are things which he mentioned there he ought not to have mentioned, because that was the ceremony was watched by so many people. In fact, even Biden was watching it, because Biden supported William Samoei Ruto. So Biden was watching it. So many people, global leaders, were watching it. So there was expectation was that Rigathi was just going to be brief. But Rigathi chose to attack Uhuru in that ceremony. So also the expectation today was that Rigathi was going to talk about so many things. But the fact that he was a man who had few words, that can only tell that there is still issue between the two camps. Very big issue, because one, these campaigns which were taking place, all the roadside rallies which were taking place in Western, Rigathi was a no-show. But if you look at the campaigns or the roadside rallies which were taking place in Mount Kenya, Rigathi alikuwa kwa wingi. And the biggest campaign of Rigathi Gachagua is to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta back.
Na nikio mwaiguire ni ndathire TV-inĩ na nĩ mwanjiguire na kameme ngiuga harĩa twahĩtirie kugĩrĩria mwarĩ wa maitũ Uhuru wa Kenyatta mũtũrekere.
And in that roadside rally, like I was telling you, Rigathi talked about the one man, one vote, one shilling, that debate. But on the other side, Ruto downplayed that call, said that there is need for equity to be, to be across all.
All of us, our destiny is intertwined. We must carry every village. We must carry every constituency.
That we cannot use the policy of one man, one vote, one shilling, because there are regions that are still underdeveloped. Now, if you embrace the concept of one man, one vote, one shilling, there are certain regions which will lag behind matters development. So that was a response which William Ruto gave, and Ruto was reacting to Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua was also using that podium to communicate to William Ruto. So these two leaders were using those roadside rallies to communicate information across each other's camp. I could say that Ruto reacted to Rigathi and Rigathi reacted to Ruto. So this was visible during the Madaraka Day feat, because Rigathi had very, very few words. In fact, I think the minutes could have been around 3 minutes. He only spoke for like 3 minutes. But Rigathi is one person we know who always speaks for like 10 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes or more. But he chose to speak for like 3 minutes. So that is already indicating that there is something there between the two leaders. So all is still not well. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to rest my case there. But what do you think about my observation during that Madaraka Day feat? Do you think you also observed the same? Because Rigathi had delivered a very, very short speech. Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe below there. Give us a like. Till you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.